What's up, man?
When did you realize that you were the stronger man in the ring?
Even with the second round with him landing a big shot, I always, because I knew I was a stronger guy from the beginning before we even got in there. Because everybody was going by, because Mosley liked to lift weights a lot, you know, but it's different. And every fighter that's facing me will tell you that it's totally different. And I don't fight every fighter the same. I approach every fight different. And so my ultimate goal was to, I was looking for the knockout. But he kept grabbing me, and so that's when we was bickering back and forth about. I said, you keep holding me. You talking about that I'm fighting dirty, but I'm not fighting dirty. You keep holding me. And so that's what we was arguing about. And I don't know if it was the 8th, 9th, I don't know what round.
Floyd, congratulations, Floyd. Can you talk
What you from
about
the Philippines?
Yes, sir. There's a lot of fans there's a lot of fans in here. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask anything foul. But whose idea was the entrance with the band singing and the people on stilts and money thrown out? And whose idea was that?
I mean, we knew what idea it was. I mean, I wanted to bring the people a show. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I always got a trick up my sleeve. I got a game plan. The thing is, I feel that he's a lot older. He's 38 years old, so I said, you know, I'm gonna keep him waiting. We'll play my video, put a show on, let the pyro go off. I'm gonna sit in the back and just wait and relax, let him get cold. I mean, you know, mind games. Just been around the sport a long time, man. And that's what we was doing. But it was my idea to put on a show for the people, something different. Like I said, I'm always trying to bring something different to the sport of boxing. And I think all the sponsors, I think Tecate, StubHub, and DeWalt, I don't want to forget nobody, of course. AT&T, of course, we've done a great commercial. I know we're going to do another one. I mean, I think everybody, and of course, HBO. I mean, that's family. Everybody done a tremendous job. All of the media, everybody that came from all over the world, and everybody that came from, that flew here from, that's in the country, that flew here to see the fight. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi, many congratulations. Oscar said earlier that you know how to get into someone's head and beat them mentally and then be able to beat them physically. And you've said that every fight is different. What did you do tonight that was mentally different?
Mentally in the fight, I was talking to him, telling him different things. I told him, like, your jab ain't faster than mine. If it is, let me see. And if he's shooting, I'm going to pull over it. So, I mean, just different stuff like that. And I just told him stuff like, you know, I said, it don't matter what. I said, this ain't the second round, I'm going to keep coming. So I said, I'm going to keep coming, so it don't matter what happened, I'm going to keep coming.
Roger, what did you see in the film work, the preparation for Mosley, that made you believe this fight lend itself to being real aggressive and make it a toe-to-toe battle?
Well, what I seen about Mosley. See, most people don't even know nothing about boxing. So I'm gonna sit here.
Tell them what you see.
That's why I'm explaining to you why I seen what I seen and why my nephew did what he did. First off, Mosley got very fast hands, but there's a difference. He don't have a jab, and that's the key to boxing. Number one, he had tremendous hand speed, but it doesn't mean nothing if you can't hit the target. You got to be able to hit the target. Well, what I said before and what I said now, even before the fight happened, I said, he can't outbox my nephew. If he can't outbox him, how are you going to beat him? People say, well, Mosley fast. I say, yeah, he fast if he fights somebody that's slow. But it's a different ball game if you fight somebody that's more speed than you and more skill than you. So, obviously, I told Floyd this, simple. Keep him in the middle of the ring. You're going to box his ears off. And what you see is just what I said. He boxed his ears off. And the fight wasn't even close. That's it.
This question's for Floyd, and maybe Oscar, you can jump in and help out. Reason being, listen, Floyd, if the Manny fight doesn't happen, who really else is out there for you?
I mean, we had a grueling training camp. You know, a grueling training camp. you know, traveling all around the country, going to different cities, going to, you know, different cities, different states. It's been a grueling training camp. So the main thing I want to do is go home, reevaluate some certain things, spend some time with my family, and then see what we come up with. You know, every time I fight, it's somebody jumping in the ring, and somebody like, "Oh, Floyd, you can't beat him. You can't beat him. You can't beat him." I done beat 41. They still gonna, now they say you can't beat 42. It's always gonna be. They're always trying to. The ultimate goal is to try to build a fighter that can beat me. That's the ultimate goal. That's what everybody want to see. They want to see who can knock him off the throne. That's the ultimate goal. And even though when I took 2 years off the sport, they still have me on every boxing book. They still have me on thousands of different magazines talking about who can beat Floyd Mayweather. And I was off for 2 years. So, like I said before, there's a lot of young, tough fighters out there that I take my hat off to, that I want to see do good. And far as, like I said before, I come from a small weight class. I come from 130 to 35 to 40 to 47 to 54. And no matter what, it's never good enough. So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Floyd. Look, just to add a little something, look, Floyd just, you know, finished winning a great fight and, you know, cemented his legacy once again. There's going to be 20 guys in line wanting to fight him. You know, there's no decision making now whatsoever. You know, Floyd is Floyd, and he calls his shots. And right now, what he has to do is take his daddy to the dance floor, show him some moves, you know, and go have fun. That's all you got to do. Floyd.
Yeah, my dad, like my dad and Roger. My dad and Roger. You know, it was unbelievable, the chemistry that we had in the training camp. Unbelievable. They both said, you know, I don't know what they was talking about amongst each other, my dad and Roger, but I think they was talking about keeping him in the center of the ring. And my dad said, if you back up to the ropes, tighten your defense up. Tighten your defense up. And I think after a while, you know, in the fight, I was like, he in survival mode. Only thing he's trying to do is survive. And so a lot of times people want to see the knockout, but once I face these guys and once I get up so far ahead on the scorecards, they say, forget it, I just survive.
Floyd.
Where we at?
Over here, to your right, Floyd. Hi there.
UK?
Yeah, UK. Congratulations. Okay. You've got a huge following over in the UK.
I love the UK.
Yeah. Well, we love you over in the UK as well, and hence my next question. Obviously, the Pacquiao fight is on the horizon, and you know you've come over on a number of occasions.
We're not worried about that. We can come over to the UK and fight.
Exactly, but when such a marquee event like that, obviously with going back to the old days of when Ali fought and we had the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thriller in Manila, would you contemplate fighting in the UK and maybe doing it at Wembley Stadium? Bearing in mind you're going to get the pay-per-view in the States anyway, and it will be a global event. It's also halfway between the US and the Philippines.
Of course, it's always been that's always been one of my dreams to come over to the UK and fight. It was unbelievable when we came over to the UK, and I went to the boxing gym and trained, and 5,000 fans showed up. I was like, it's unbelievable. So, I mean, we look forward to coming over to the UK, but we don't know. As of right now, we just want to go home, reevaluate reevaluate a few things, and see what we come up with. It's not, like I said before, we don't know if we fighting Pacquiao, we don't know who we fighting, but as of right now, I just want to spend some time with my family.
Hey Floyd, congratulations. The question I wanted to ask is, when you walked away from the sport and you took a little bit of time off, you said you didn't have as much fun. With this fight, with your father and your uncle there, and with such a successful victory, how much fun did you have with this fight?